All right, it is about 3:45 and I just got dropped off at the Grand Savile Visitor Center, which is the eastern terminus of Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, which runs along the North Country Trail, shares the North Country Trail. So I'm going to be hiking about 40 miles to the west, back to Munising, where I'm going to meet my family. They're going to spend a couple days there, and I'm going to hike back toward them. So looking forward to the trip. Got about 15 miles to hike this afternoon, so got a little bit of hiking to do, but this is the Upper Peninsula, so we've got lots of light in the summertime. So sounds like there's plenty of water, and there haven't been any problem bears recently, so that's good news. This hike has a good reputation for being very beautiful and scenic, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it has to offer. View of Grand Savile Lake. Wouldn't be the North Country Trail without at least a little bit of road walking. Just 0.6 miles, and it's well marked. Didn't mean to scare you, just walking by. So, done with the road walk, and I'm making my way around the other side of Grand Savile Lake. We saw a deer, and looking forward to my first glimpse of Lake Superior. Good morning. I made it to my campsite last night, right about 9 o'clock. It was nice weather. It was supposed to be warm last night, and clear, so I decided not to bother setting my tent up. I don't think I'd ever slept overnight in the hammock, so that was kind of fun. And the bugs weren't too bad. I did wear my head net because there were a few mosquitoes, but it wasn't high bug pressure. So I'm off and moving this morning. Had my oatmeal and some nut butter, and beautiful views of the lake. It was kind of foggy over Lake Superior, and now I'm just kind of hiking through the trees. Beautiful trail so far. I'm testing out a new piece of gear on this trip. This is a brand new Peter Pan peanut butter jar. It's working out okay so far. I had to say goodbye to my trusty old Skippy jar. I had washed it and left it to dry in the sink. And for some reason, someone thought that it was trash and they threw it out. I don't know how you could make that mistake, but I figured I probably hiked, I think 285 miles with that jar, so it was probably time to try something new anyway. So, maiden voyage with the Peter Pan jar. See how it goes. So far it's getting the job done. Well, I finished my supper and brushed my teeth, kind of packed my things away for the evening and loaded up on water. That may be the last water source on the trail. Got 14 miles left, 7 to go tonight and 7 in the morning. So I've got 3.5 liters, which should be about right, should be plenty. It's finally kind of quieting down on the trail. I passed through the section around Chapel Rock, which is a cool rock formation with a tree that's out on a pedestal, and that's very busy. Kind of a lot of day use people. There's kayakers and people who hike in to the beach, and boat tours. So it was kind of, I had probably hit it kind of peak. It's Saturday and I was there mid-afternoon, so there were a lot of people, which is kind of funny. It's just a strange experience to be hiking for a couple overnights and you spend a lot of time on your own or just seeing a few other backpackers, and then all of a sudden there's all kinds of people. But it's a pretty area, and I'm glad that it's accessible and people can enjoy it. But it's nice now to have a little quiet in the trees and enjoy the shoreline when that's visible. So it's about 6, so I'm going to try to keep steady but not too quick of a pace to finish out these last few miles and get set up for my last camp. It's been beautiful so far. Yeah, that busy section was gorgeous, and in retrospect, I wish I would have planned to be there at a slightly less busy time, but also a time where it would have been better for taking pictures, because it's really bright and it was kind of hard to get good pictures. This morning was beautiful along the shore with the morning light. So looking forward to this evening, and I'm gonna get up early and hike out in the morning. Ooh, the sand is slow going. Nice view though. morning. It's a little after 7 o'clock and I'm on the move. I got in, actually it ended up being almost 9 o'clock again by the time I rolled into camp. That was a little more intentional though. I had, because this last stretch is without water, I spent quite a bit of time hanging out at Final Water Source, and I ate supper and brushed my teeth, did all the things that take water, and then just hiked the last few miles a little later in the evening, so that I had less time without water. Although it's not a bad stretch. I've got plenty. I've got more than I need. I did set up my tent last night because there are a few more mosquitoes. Not too bad, but enough that I didn't want to deal with them. And I did sleep a lot better on my pad than in a cold hammock. That's not a proper hammock setup. So I'm up and moving. Breakfast on the go. Final stretch. Excited to see my family and take a shower. A little foggy this morning, but still beautiful views. This looks like a fun little spur trail to Sand Point. Unfortunately, it's an extra 0.8. I don't have time. Maybe next time. Whoop up up up! Hey bear! Hey bear! Well, a bear just ran across the trail, right in front of me. Not right in front, but pretty close. Somehow I went over here, which is the cliff. Don't know if they can climb. I'm just gonna keep moving. Well, that was a cool way to see a bear, actually. He was not interested in me. He was just booking it, and ran across the path. But so I got a nice view of it. Wasn't able to. Well, I wasn't gonna mess around taking a photo in that moment. I made some noise and grabbed a stick just to be safe. But he moved right on past. So. There are bears out here. There's a little boardwalk construction going on here. Thank you to the trail crew. These are key in this section. There have been a lot of boardwalks. It's fairly swampy. Oh, I gotta check out my sign here.